I am really excited to announce a big update to the Classical Student Planner. The planner is still going to end on that one day a week that you meet with your community, but it has been redesigned and it now comes with editable templates so that you can fix just about anything that you want with it. Let me give you a little tour. So first, I'll give you a little rundown about the PDF files, and then I'll give you a peek into the editable templates. Now you'll notice that the best thing about this planner stays the same, and that is that you can get the version of this planner that has your community day as the last day of the week. In this case, the community day is Tuesday. And the wonderful thing about this planner is that when you print it off starting on page 1, back to back, when you lay this out in your 3-ring binder, you're able to write in what it is that you need to do for the week in each one of these subjects. And then you can divide up all of that work into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday portions, which leads you to Tuesday, which is your community day. So that part is the same. What is new is that I've made this a much more streamlined, cleaner look. You purchase your planner that meets on your community day, you open up the file, you simply print back to back, you 3-hole punch it, and it's ready to go in this nicely redesigned format. I've also included at the very beginning here, pages 4 and 5, an example of what each week could look like, where you put your what's due for the week here, you divide it up among here, and then you would have your community day here. So obviously this PDF here still includes 36 weeks of planning. It's already ready to go, followed by 12 blank months, and the months are also formatted so that they lay flat so you can see the entire month in your 3-ring binder when you look at it at a glance. And it still has the bonus pages at the end. So that is a look at the PDF files, newly redesigned, crisper, cleaner look, ready to go right out of the box. But let's say you wanted to make some changes, either to the planning pages or to the monthly page. Let's say you wanted to rearrange these days of the week, or let's say you wanted to put in your own subject lines here. Well, that is what the editable templates are for, and we'll turn to that next. When you first open this document, you'll notice that it's in view only and you don't have access to edit it. If you click on it, nothing happens. However, please do not hit Request Edit Access. That is the long way about for you and for me, and you don't need to do that. Instead, come over here to File and simply make a copy. This copy right here is fully editable. You can come right up here, change the name, and you have access to this now. So let's take a look at some things that you can change. All right, when you come down here, this first page right here is editable. If you'd like, you can also just print it out and have your student write everything in, of course. You'll notice that there are only 2 days here of planning days for the week. Now that's done intentionally. I wanted to make this just as simple as possible for you. This is going to be, when you lay it out flat, this is going to be the left side, and this is going to be the right side. If you're in a once a week community, you're going to want to put the last day of your week, in other words, the day that your students meet, you're going to want to put that right here. So everything else leads up to that day. Now I have a Monday in here, but if your student meets on Thursday, this will be Thursday, and you just work backwards to Wednesday, to Tuesday, to Monday, which means the first day of their week would be Friday, right? You can also, if you like, well, really, you can click into any of these boxes. But you can also, if you want to type in the subject here, you can either erase this right here and just put the subject whatever name for the subject that you want to give, and you can go all the way across here with math, 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 for instance, literature, 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 whichever subject you have. Or you can keep that subject in there if you'd like, put math. Once you have that all the way through here, if you feel like it, you can center that. You can make it bigger or smaller. That's all editable. Put that back the way it was. Okay. You can also go all the way down here. And again, this would be math, math, and math. So once you get these 2 pages the way that you want, 2 pages, 1 week, you're going to want to highlight it, right click, copy. Now come down here. You see this tiny little dot here where the cursor is. I'm just going to keep it right there, right click, and paste. Okay, I'm not even going to move anything. I'm just going to keep the cursor right where it is and paste. And that's 3 weeks that we've done right there. That's 1, 2, and 3. So that's why I say before you do the cutting and pasting, you want to make all the changes to pages 4 and 5 here of that very first week. Make all the changes that you want to. And then go through and paste however many weeks that you need to below. I just want to point one more thing out, that if you want to come in week after week and actually type on this, once you get it the way you want it, you can. One little tip there is to put all of your information and notes on these lines. You're going to want to use the down arrow to get to the next one down, because if you hit enter, this happens. It makes it bigger. So if you want to keep that uniform, just hit the down arrow to get up and down, and you can move things with your cursor. You can also hit tab if you want to get over here for more information and notes. Now, as soon as you get the weeks the way that you want them, and you've cut and paste as many weeks as you need to below that first week, you come down to the months and you do the same thing. Now, if you really want to, you can simply copy and paste this 12 times and go in and, or however many times you want, and go in and write this down. But if you want to, you can at least put the name of the month up here and figure out which day starts. And if you really would like to, you can go in here and put the numbers in here. If there's anything else that you know that you have immediately, you can obviously put those in here too. Everything is clickable, and you can change the fonts up here, colors and sizes and all sorts of stuff. This box is clickable too if you want, or you can just have your student put something in there themselves. And frankly, if you want to, you can change what this box is about if you have a better idea of what you would like them to do each month. Now, similarly, I want, as soon as I get things roughly the way I want it, and maybe with the months, I would do this before putting anything else in, since that's so changeable month by month. I would go ahead and copy this, right click, copy, come down here. That's not going to be, I might actually have to put it at the beginning of this page, and go ahead and paste. And each of those then is going to be an additional month. Now you get the idea. Okay, once you have everything the way you want it, you've made the changes to the weekly planner, and you've copied and pasted as many as you need. You've made any changes that you want to the monthly planner. You copy and pasted as many of those as you need. You come back up here, as I was explaining before, and you go ahead and you want to print all of the pages. Come to more settings, and you want to make sure that this two-sided is clicked, and you want to flip on the long edge. You can put the quality at whatever you want. I find that that lowest quality is just fine and saves a bit of ink, but that's totally up to you. This is a regular letter-sized paper. And I go ahead and hit print. And when you do that, it will print out front and back, and it will lay down just the way that you want it for planning purposes. So please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that you enjoy this editable planner.